Hi and welcome to today's video where I have an unboxing, and it's of one of the Cult Beauty's monthly boxes. It's not a subscription service, but roughly every month they release limited edition or edited boxes for you to select from, and this month is no different. I think there's a couple of boxes. I think there was a makeup one and a skincare. So I picked up this skincare and it is actually got on the front September Skin Edit 25. And it actually says on the card that comes with it, the expert approved edit. So this costs £45. I did try to see if there was any discount codes you could use against it, and I wasn't able to get any to work, but I do have credit from Cult Beauty which I use, and also a £5 credit from Recycle Me scheme as well. So I paid £20 for this. The value of the items are said to be around £245, but this is only as good as the items included in the box and whether they suit you or appeal to you. There was one item in here that was greater than the cost of this box, and I had wanted to try it for some time, so it was worth it for me to pick it up. But this box is presently available online. There's also a makeup box as well, so the cards are difficult to slide off. And I'm going to try and go through according to the card. So there it is, it's a white box, always useful to reuse, which is what I tend to do with these boxes. And here are the contents. So I'm going to try and go through it in some order. So it does tell you whether to use the item day or evening and what it's for, and they have started off with a cleanser. So this is the Kate Somerville Goat Milk Cleanser, and use a hazelnut amount AM and PM. So this has been out a few years and it has done the rounds in some advent calendars and beauty boxes, but I've just never picked up a box that happened to have had it in. And I've wanted to try this a long time. So this I would probably use the final cleanse after I've taken my makeup off, but I really wanted to try this. This is probably the one that I wanted the most out of her range to try. So I've tried others, so really pleased about that one, and I may like it the more because I do like gentle creamy cleansers. So this one is, I think it's 30ml. Yes, 30ml. So that is very, very useful. Then it has U Beauty Hydrator. So this was sealed. I did open up the top and basically it's like a miniature size. This brand is quite expensive, and it is the U Beauty Super Hydrator, and it says use 2 pumps morning and evening. So there it is. So I have, this is an expensive brand. I have used a resurfacer that was quite strong. I didn't particularly care for that, and I think that was worth about £90. And I've actually got a lip balm which I also got in an advent calendar, I think, or at least a beauty box. So this is worth a try there, and it's good for travel. Then it says use, so I'm not sure why you'd use it that way around. I wouldn't have agreed. I'd say you put this first, but they put it third in the list. August and Espada, the essence, so that is like a toning essence, a bit richer than a standard tone, a bit more viscous, and you only get, I think it's 8ml, but it's fine to try. And it has his proprietary TFC8 molecule. There you go. So that is what I shall be using at some point. I shall give that a try. So I'll leave, oh, there was a leaflet, I should leave that out. So there it is, and a little trial size. Then the next one it says is use the Caudalie Gel Hydrator. So this one is Vino Hydra Gelée Hydrator, Gel Moisturiser, 60ml. So this I'm going to pass on to Mr. Bear because he likes a light gel formula, and I do have a lot of moisturisers. I think this, what did it say to use it during the day, which I would say is correct, because generally you need a richer one, or skin would benefit from a richer one of an evening, but it is a generous amount, and Caudalie are a lovely French brand. Then the next item is Shiseido, and it's the SPF 30 Sun Expert Protector. Protective veil strengthened by protection veil strengthened by heat and water. So I don't know if this is tinted. I don't think so. It's 50ml. I'm going to open it up. I think it may have Oh, it doesn't have a foil on. No, it's white. It is white. So I'm not going to pump it out, but it's always useful to have. An SPF 30 is good. You can use it all year round, or it's not too sunny in summer in the UK. Elsewhere, it might well be beneficial, or if you've got high altitude, to use a SPF 50. But I'll be able to use this some of the time. But I do like Shiseido. Not everything, but I do quite like their products as a whole, as a brand. Then there is Dr. Levy of Switzerland, Fire and Snow. So this is a resurfacing set that you use on 5 consecutive days. So the fire is, I think, related to the skin peeling or exfoliating pad. There's 2 pads. And then the snow is for calming it down, for getting rid of the heat. I believe it does heat up on the skin in the snow, or the other pad cools down and will stop the reaction process of the chemical exfoliator. So I think this is quite expensive in its own right. I do like Dr. Levy of Switzerland. I have quite thin skin, so I'd have to be careful with this, but I may give it a try at some point. Then the next one is Medicate Crystal Retinol 6. So this one's quite a low retinol, but I will nevertheless use it. It's 4 ml, maybe on a travels. So this is a face retinol with a lovely, very thin nozzle by Medicate. So it's 6, which is a fairly low down level, in all honesty, but it's good. Like I say, it's good for travel. So I will certainly get that used. And the final product is the one that I really wanted to try, and it's Paula's Choice Pro Retinaldehyde Dual Retinol Treatment. So this is a product that came out in the last year or 18 months. It's in the same colour purple packaging as the retinol treatment. It's just the retinol's a bit squatter and a bit wider. Now I've been wanting to try this. So this is Pro Retinaldehyde Dual Retinol Treatment. The difference between that and the retinol, the original retinol, 1%, is the other one has vitamin C and I think other and ceramides in. But it can be challenging to use on the skin if you're not used to retinol, because it can burn the skin. I'm used to it. I've been using it for many years, so the 1% works fine. Now I understand retinaldehyde is on the terms of conversion for use in the skin. Retinaldehyde is one conversion away from being active in the skin or useful as a vitamin A, where retinol is 2 steps away. So basically, from what I've read, if you have a 1% retinol, which is what I use, the equivalent in retinol is 0.1%, a 10% reduction in strength for the same potency or effect on the skin. So I think this is 0.1%. They say it's gentler on the skin. We'll have to see. But I am using my retinol at the moment, and I do have a backup. So at some point I'll be breaking this one out. But with all of these products, you need to start and finish and not leave them, because they can go off and turn. All the retinol products can do that from any brand. But like I said, I wanted to try it. Now, the only thing I couldn't work out is, although this one has Pro, I'm not sure the other one has Pro on. I should check, but I haven't got it with me. Is that it doesn't tell you which is the strongest for anti-aging purposes, whether this one is or whether the original 1%. It doesn't say. So, but certainly this would be. Your skin could react with this, but you're less likely to. And it says to start by introducing it just once or twice a week and building it up. But as I'm already used to retinol, I can start and use that every day when I need to, every evening, sorry. But with these, you do need to wear a sun protector in the day, an SPF, and also you need an exfoliator, because this can create a build-up of skin and a high cellular turnover. Because I'm older, the turnover is slow, and I don't tend to get active physical dry patches on my skin. But I really do rate Paula's Choice, and I've been using the retinol range for many years. Before it was sold in the UK, I used to have it imported from the US. So they're all the items, and this is worth £63 on its own. So for me, it was a no-brainer getting this box because I wanted to try it. Even though Paula's Choice, you can often get 10 or 20% off as a member, it still was worth it for me to pick this box up. So I'm very pleased with the contents. I love skincare. Not all of these are going to be used straight away because I tend to work through in time order unless there is a product that is time sensitive, because even when stored, it can only be used within a matter of months. But most items do have several years of a shelf life, or that's the expectation here in the UK. Anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. Have you tried any of these? Have you got any recommendations? But can I say thank you very much for watching, as I do appreciate that your time is valuable. So thank you for spending some of that time with me. Hopefully I shall see you soon in another video. I do have an empties coming up next. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy your day, whatever time of day it is, or your evening, and hopefully I'll see you very soon. But take care of yourselves and bye for now.